Hey, this is DUM, and you're listening to Rekt. Wait, can I do it again? That was weak.
Hello and welcome to Rekt Podcast. I am Bunchu alongside my esteemed colleague and co-host, Crypto Chamber. Chamber, how you doing?
Doing pretty good, man. Just finished some Canadian Thanksgiving dinner. Had second helping, so I'm feeling. I put some sweatpants on. Put it that way.
Nice. And then we have with us today the artist formerly known as DUM. DUM, how you doing, buddy?
I'm great. How are you, sir?
Well, we're wonderful over here. Chamber, was Canadian Thanksgiving today or was it over the weekend? What was the deal?
Well, that's the thing with Canadian Thanksgiving. Nobody really knows when it is. It starts Friday afternoon at some point and finishes roughly Monday evening. I think people like I had a Thanksgiving dinner on Saturday. Nothing yesterday, and then we had another one, just like our family, like me and my wife and kids today. And that's the one I like the most usually because there's nobody else around.
You guys are so damn thankful.
We are pretty thankful. I just like turkey a lot. Big fan, and nobody really makes it as good as my wife and I do. Like we had some good stuff. We had the green bean casserole. We had, good
Weird
mashed potatoes.
Flex, but okay.
Yeah, weird. I started with that one. That was a weird flex. We had, stuffing, cranberries, turkey. It was pretty good. I enjoyed it.
DUM, what's your favorite Thanksgiving food?
I like mashed potatoes and cranberry sauce.
Yeah. Now, are you a canned cranberry sauce guy, or are you a, like homemade cranberry sauce guy?
I could do a little of both. I like living out of like cans, like I eat a lot of chili and beans and stuff as it is. So like canned cranberry sauce, not too bad, but homemade, it's pretty good too.
Hashtag living out of cans.
I've been living out of cans for the last 2 years. Man.
Living one can at a time.
I knew I could survive the bear market.
Drinking wine out of a can.
Yeah. Wait, so what is Canadian Thanksgiving like? What's the difference between that and like, what do you call it? American Thanksgiving?
We call it for sure. We call it Thanksgiving, and then we call yours American Thanksgiving.
So what you eat turkey? That's
100%. It's the same.
It's just a month and a half ahead.
It's just I find yours a little too close to Christmas. I like having mine. October's pretty good, and then you got Halloween a couple of weeks after that, and then you can kind of ramp up through Christmas. You don't have that extra holiday.
So does your Christmas season start like November 1st?
Yeah, September 25th.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I hope you had a good
more
Christmas,
or less.
Man.
Yeah,
We'll start.
We'll start
like Columbus discovering North America. Is that what you're celebrating here, or what?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, we're very. We use all the worst, all the worst holidays and jam it into Thanksgiving.
Gotcha.
But yeah, is it Columbus Day for you guys?
Today it is. Yeah.
Do you guys have that off?
I heard that
People's Day.
guy's name. I didn't know what he was though. Columbus.
Yeah, it's Christopher Columbus.
Columbus.
The guy that produced Home Alone, right? Isn't that the same
I
guy?
thought it was the guy from Winnie the Pooh.
That's Christopher Robin.
Christopher.
Oh.
That's
Wait,
funny.
is it a national holiday? Like,
yeah, you guys don't have it off today?
No, some
I have every day off.
companies do, some don't. Like I don't get Columbus Day off anymore at my current job, so no, none of that. But
do you know the history behind today? Like, why didn't he kill a bunch of people? And like,
yeah, so they don't want to celebrate him anymore. They don't want to celebrate his day anymore. So now it's technically, if you look like on your iPhone calendar, it'll say Indigenous Peoples Day.
Yeah,
I thought it would say like Columbus Day ? Like,
see, I would say, speaking as a Canadian, I would say equal atrocities in both America, or in the U.S. and in Canada, against the Indigenous peoples of North America. But
right.
I think in Canada we're more. I would say I think we own it a little bit more. You know what I mean? We're aware of our atrocities, and we talk about them a little bit more than I think you guys do in the U.S. That's just from afar.
I talk about your atrocities every day. You are
in the morning, I have a lot of atrocities.
You are atrocious.
It's like look in the mirror, atrocity.
It's more of a bathroom issue, really.
Yeah.
So I opened the show saying we have the artist formerly known as DUM. So many of you know out there, DUM from Twitter and DUM Stream and Shitcoin Talk, and no longer with us on Twitter. So we have an in memoriam for DUM here today. So DUM, if you've been listening to our show recently, we've started doing a segment called Defend That Tweet. So
perfect.
We're going to do one live here with you, where you are going to tell us the tweet that got you suspended and permanently banned, and then defend that tweet.
Okay.
The defense is not back, Mom.
Hey, just get our energy going at the defensive end. Keep playing defense.
Okay, hold on. Yeah, look, I wish I could find the actual tweet, but I basically could sum it up pretty quickly. Okay, so there's a character on Twitter named Inverse Bra, or
Inverse Bra. Okay,
whatever. I don't even know what he. Dude, I don't.
What do you do?
What is okay? What is the art like Wassies and stuff? I couldn't follow it too closely. Like
I don't even know what Inverse Bra is.
I know of it. I know of it.
Is he just like the ruler, or what? I don't know what happened, dude. He must be like the ruler, like he's like communist leader of Wassies or something.
Okay.
All I see is all the time people are tagging him in random stuff, and that's
right.
But so basically, I said we were having a little banter back and forth, and then he said something to me like I needed to chill out or something, and I said, "Shut up. I'm going to trap you," or he said he was going to hide in a transparent plastic cup. And I said, "I'm going to flip that cup upside down over your head and trap you in it until you die." And then literally, that's why I think that he has an army of these Wassies, man, because 2 hours later it's just suspended, like boom. Really? Like I see SoCal tweet like, "Free DUM, why is he suspended?" And I was like, "What the fuck are you talking about?" And then I refresh my feed, it's like, "You've been suspended." I was like, "What?
Are you kidding? No!"
Yeah, it was like it was literally 2 hours, dude. And then I tried to appeal it, and I just said it was taken out of context, like it's a fictional character. I don't even know how I could actually kill something that doesn't exist, And then they replied,
or trap them inside a transparent plastic cup.
Yeah, dude.
Amazing.
Is there anything really? I don't actually. I mean,
I've said more atrocious things than that. What I don't understand and what really hurts me is your handle was at DUM, DUM,
and now it's at
How old is that handle?
From 2007.
Holy shit!
Wow.
Yeah,
that's
gone.
crazy.
So I don't know. I appealed it, and then Twitter was like, "Sorry, nope." And then it's like they write this little response, but I knew it was like someone back there was just like, "Fuck you, dude," And I was like, "God damn it!" And then they're like, "It's like, sorry, your appeal has been denied." And then for enter, you push enter and you say like cordially yours or something. It just said thanks.
Really?
And
thanks.
I was like, fuck, dude. I was like, oh my god. They said thanks. Like, why are you thanking me?
Wow. So, I mean,
didn't Dale eventually get his back?
Yeah, I got in contact with Dale, and I've sent him the exchange of tweets, and he said, "Oh, that's gonna be a tough one." And I said, "What? How?" I don't know what Dale did. I thought someone got banned because they said they were gonna cut somebody, and then they got.
I think that was him. Yeah.
Yeah, wasn't that Dale? Yeah.
How are you gonna say you're gonna cut a person, and then I'm gonna trap this little thingy with a platypus, a tiny platypus? Platypuses are big in real life, right? They're huge, aren't they?
They will not fit in a transparent.
Yeah, they're not gonna fit.
Cup.
Yeah. I mean, the logistics are way off.
They are definitely bigger than 8 fluid ounces.
Maybe I need to write a full essay to Twitter and explain the history of it, and I don't know, dude.
and a science experiment that that proves without beyond a shadow of a doubt that a platypus cannot fit under a plastic cup.
Yeah, we could do an actual scientific experiment.
I would just hate to appeal it and then have them just say thanks to me again. Like, that was the worst part. It was like, sorry, denied. Thanks.
Wow.
Thanks. It didn't even say anybody's name under it. It just said thanks. Like, I was like, fuck, man.
It was Jack.
Yeah, probably.
Oh, man.
I don't want to badmouth anybody on Twitter.
And a sad in memoriam, because the @DUM handle is deceased for the time being. But Chamber, any ideas for DUM's new Twitter handle?
Well, we're throwing some around. I like Dummerer.
I liked it too, and it's suspended too.
What about the Redummining?
The
I don't know.
The Redemption.
The Redemption, yes, Redemption song.
I think that if I make another Twitter account, I can't actually be myself, so I have to be like Dumb says or something. Like, I can't be like me because they said they would ban it too. So
wow.
Actually, I don't want to be a snitch or anything, but Inverse Bra is a friggin' dupe account. Okay, like, come on, man. Forget about it, dude.
Now, I don't know the whole history of Inverse Bra, but isn't that the same? And again, I might be completely way off on this one. Isn't there like another, like, not Startail? Who's
Stardust?
Stardust, yeah. Is that the same person? Is that of the same person, right? Like,
and then he got his original account back, and then the Inverse Bra stayed. And I think Inverse Bra turned evil after a while. Like,
you should be able to get Inverse Bra's first account from him. He should be able to give you one of those accounts.
Yeah.
Either Inverse Bra, or you should be able to
I just want to know who reported you.
I don't know, man.
Oh, it's probably one of the minions.
And the other thing is, like, I can't even get a hold of Inverse Bra because I don't have an account on Twitter now. So I can't even talk to you like, dude, I'm so sorry, man. Like, I take it back. Like,
I don't mean to.
Maybe this is my public apology.
Yeah,
like,
that's it. Right now,
we can tag him. We can tag him in this one.
Yeah,
I can clip it out and everything. We'll make it good.
Inverse Bra, fuck you. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, hold on. I think this is a good idea. Where if you would like to make your public apology,
I can timestamp this.
Clip it out. Yeah, we'll clip it out and put it out as a tweet tomorrow.
Okay,
it's gonna be great.
Maybe you can put some really dramatic music behind it.
No, exactly. I'll make it nice. All
right, so Dumb, the floor is yours.
Okay, to all of my followers and all the people that I let down because I said some violent remarks on Twitter, I am so sorry to everyone that I've offended and or hurt, and I would never hurt a tiny fucking platypus in real life, and I definitely wouldn't put it under a cup and try to trap it and try to kill it. So, sorry, guys.
Thanks.
I think that will work. Yeah. Thanks.
Wow.
Yeah, that is. I think that's a great apology. We'll tag Inverse Bra and Twitter in that one and see if we can get anything happening.
Okay. Also, sorry for saying "fuck you" earlier. That was rude. I was just kidding.
I'll edit that part out.
Actually, leave it in.
All right, Chamber, your turn.
What do you mean my turn?
To defend your tweet.
We played this last week. I feel like I've defended enough tweets at this point.
Well, I
just had to defend my tweet forever. You come on.
All right. I'm sure I've done something offensive at this.
No, it's more I just want to hear how this turned out.
Okay.
Right? So you were talking about Canadian Thanksgiving.
Yep.
And on the 12th, which I believe was Saturday at 4:23 p.m., you put out a poll that said, what political or religious topic should I bring up at dinner? And then the hashtag Canadian Thanksgiving with the options of Trump impeachment, global warming, priests getting married, or I don't know what this name is. Jagmeet Singh next.
Oh yeah. So that might be our new prime minister.
Oh, okay. So the winner here was Trump impeachment, but I commented and said that I felt priest marriage would particularly push your family's buttons, especially if you were, like you said, at your dad's house.
Right.
And then it says, also, you updated this a day ago and said, curveball, it was, what names do you use for different ethnic groups? So please defend this tweet.
Yeah, curveball indeed. So I agree. I thought one of those things would come up. My father moved into a new home. And so this is the first time we saw the new home. And as we pull in, there's a yard sign in his front yard for like the Conservative Party. I have a yard sign in my house, but it's just to deter my neighbors from talking to me. I actually think he has a political opinion. So I for sure thought one of those things, like I said, Trump impeachment, global warming, priests getting married, or Jagmeet Singh is is kind of the leader of one of the parties here. It's not, you guys basically have two, right? You guys have like Democratic and Republican.
Yeah, basically.
So that's our liberal and conservative. And then we kind of have another one called the NDP, which is the New Democratic Party. It's kind of like in the middle, I guess, a little bit more. I'm not sure. I'm sure people will roast me for calling it in the middle as well. But anyways, the leader of that party is like a... No, we're not. But the leader of that party is like a Punjabi background guy. So he's got like the full turban, super awesome beard, super cool guy. But definitely has a look about him that, you know, some Canadians are very similar to some Americans, as you can imagine, and may not want that particular person to be the leader of their country, kind of thing. I think you guys ran into it a couple of years ago.
Yes,
maybe currently as well. So I thought it was definitely gonna be one of those topics, and then turns out it was just them, a couple of family members using some archaic terms for different ethnic groups, and I mean not super offensive, like, you know, I mean offensive enough. Don't get me wrong, but like if it was the 80s, it wouldn't be offensive. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but I guess my question about this tweet particularly is
which group?
It is phrased as, what political or religious topic should I bring up at
right. I didn't bring up any.
You were going to antagonize your entire family.
So I didn't have to, because I had to defend or essentially educate or upgrade most of them for which terms they should be using. So I felt it was too much if I brought up a secondary topic. So,
I see.
I had my work cut out for me. I always call it, like, you know, when your phone goes through the upgrade and then you get new shit on your phone?
Yeah, that just happened.
Right, exactly. Like, some people just don't you get to a certain point and they don't get the upgrade anymore. You know how, like, old phones don't get the upgrade, so they don't get the cool shit?
Yeah.
It's like, you know, some people just don't get the upgrade when it comes to, you know, new things in society. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I like that.
So I was trying to upgrade them a little bit.
I just wanted to know if you had successfully...
No, I felt bad. It was going well, like, and it doesn't take very long. I don't know about you, but when I get together with my family, especially my immediate family, I got about 48 hours max before, you know, shit gets real. So it was going nice, and I didn't want to ruin it with anything at that point. Had something come up prior, I probably would have leaned in a little bit more, but it was a nice day. So I kind of felt bad.
Should we talk about some crypto stuff here, or what?
I probably should.
Yeah, I guess.
I mean, we talked about platypus or platypi and whatnot.
I don't know if that's really crypto stuff. But
definitely adjacent.
Oh my gosh. All right, well, let's get into some news. Chamber, you got our first story here?
I do have our first story. This is from Masari.io. Great spot for picking up little news articles here. This is from the block.crypto. Telegram said it has been in talks with the SEC about TON, their token, for the past 18 months. Telegram, hashtag Gram, I think that's their stock market. Is that their...
I have no idea.
Yeah, I think Gram is like their stock market symbol. Has responded to a recent court order by the Securities and Exchange Commission in a letter to investors in its token sale, which has been... in which the messaging app said they are surprised and disappointed that the SEC chose to file a lawsuit. The SEC claims The company sold unregistered securities, but Telegram says it's been trying to communicate with them for the past 18 months. So, they're being called out, and there's been a lawsuit on them for basically providing unregistered securities. But Telegram's saying, hey, we've been in constant communication about this with you for the last year and a half. Like, what else? What more could we have done?
Dude, I kind of think it's bullshit because they've raised $2 billion. So it's like, we're just going to be like, well, I mean, we called the SEC today and they didn't answer. So, okay, dude.
Due diligence?
Yeah, we got this $2 billion bringing a hole in our pocket. Oh, well, we'll just see if we can get back to them next week, I guess. Like, nah, come on, man. Like, you got $2 billion raised. Like, I would be, I don't know. They say they've been trying to talk to them for 18 months or something. Is that what they're saying? Or
yeah, that's what they're saying. They're saying like we have emails, we've been in communication with you, trying to get some sort of regulatory feedback as far as what we should be doing and how should we be moving forward, and nothing back from your end. And
dude, if they even say they're like, by the way, we have $2 billion, I think they would be like, oh shit, okay, like
All right, you heard it here first, people. DUM is pro-government.
Well, it says here, now Telegram is telling its investors that it will take a break in order to receive more clarity on the legal status of the TUN project and its Gram tokens. In the letter, the company said they are assessing whether they need to delay the launch of TUN, which was originally set to go live on October 31st.
Uh-oh.
So that ain't happening. But this one specifically was like one of the biggest stories out there at the time when it was all that money was being raised. Weren't they originally going to do a public sale and then they backed out of that and went all private sale anyway?
I think you're right. Yeah, I think that was the one, right?
So there's some big money behind this that people are going to be in deep shit on, huh?
I think so.
Yeah, I think it's very interesting. So this kind of goes into my next news story here, also from theblockcrypto.com. SEC, FinCEN, and CFTC issue a rare three-party joint statement on digital assets. So all of this stuff was coming out. Literally, the Telegram story, and then more SEC news. All this stuff came out at like PR 101, like Friday at 4 p.m. All this news hit.
Nice.
And so, it says here, 3 of the most important financial regulatory bodies in the U.S., the SEC, FinCEN, and CFTC, issued a joint statement on Friday regarding digital assets. The statement emphasized that people who engage in digital asset activities must abide by their anti-money laundering and countering terrorism financing obligations via the Bank Security Act. I mean, that seems fair, right?
Yeah, that seems fair.
Financial institutions with AML or CFT obligations must include future commission merchants. So these institutions must establish and put in place effective AML, which is similar to KYC programs, including diligent record keeping and reporting. Also, did you see that the other thing that came out on Friday too was that on your tax return now, there's going to be a question about do you own crypto in the United States? Do you see that, Dom?
No.
Yeah. So,
that sucks.
Yeah, it's like, let me just...
What if you just say that you own Ripple, and Ripple's not really a cryptocurrency, right? Or
right.
Like,
I think that's what it should be.
is it like a space you like write down all the coins? You just like write Ripple ?
Yeah, Ripple,
I guess so, right?
XRP, the standard.
I guess if you dump it all into a stable coin is not cryptocurrency, right? It's just a digital asset.
I don't know. I don't know what's what anymore, man.
They better word that properly, because I think digital asset versus cryptocurrency, you can kind of sneak around that a little bit.
Right. Yeah, the thing about what was it last week, or maybe it was the week before last week, when they talked about the hard forks and like you have to pay taxes.
Yeah,
on
we were
hard
talking
forks.
about that last week too.
Yeah, we were talking about that last week.
I was thinking I had the greatest idea to fuck everybody in the world
This is what you were talking about, Bunch.
This is exactly what I said. Go ahead.
Yeah. Wait. So why? I don't remember what. I don't know. I heard what you said.
No, he just thought the idea that somebody could get fucked over. He didn't know.
Oh, okay. Then
you
listen
could essentially
to this,
purposely be malicious against.
Yes.
Yeah.
Dude. Okay, so you open an exchange, you just call it forkshit.com or something, okay? And you just make fork after fork after fork of Bitcoin and Bitcoin Cash. You just Bitcoin shit 1, Bitcoin shit 2, Bitcoin shit 3. And you make your own exchange. You send the fork coins over the exchange and you prop the price up. You buy like 1 Satoshi worth at $1 million each. And then
everybody's got $1 million tax liability.
Yeah. Everybody that's ever touched Bitcoin, you could just, dude. So that's my grand idea.
That's how we're gonna get Jack.
Yeah.
Hashtag shit exchange. What was it? Fuck shit exchange.
Fork shit.
Forkshitexchange.com.
Just prop the price up enough to dump a little bit, and then just whatever. Like you'll be broke too, but so will everybody else.
That's
so it's okay.
So this IRS thing that I was talking about, the Internal Revenue Service has unveiled a new draft tax form that's used by 150 million people in the United States to file their tax returns. It's now going to have a section that requires them to answer whether they have received, sold, sent, exchanged, or acquired any financial interest in any cryptocurrencies during the year. So this is going to be on your 1040 form, which basically everybody uses.
So if you write yes, then you just go to jail automatically or something?
I guess.
Well, that sucks.
Yeah, I don't know why. So basically, all U.S. taxpayers are going to be asked next year at any time during 2019, did you receive, sell, send, exchange, or otherwise acquire any financial interest in virtual currency?
This is mass adoption, dude.
Yeah, it very much is. But it's like, I mean, it's kind of scary.
Yeah, it's the bad kind. It's like, what are cryptocurrencies? And then you're like, oh, wow, okay, well, I'll never touch these because the tax man will try to rail me.
Exactly. So
nice job, everybody.
Yep. So it says, furthermore, the IRS reiterated that taxpayers must use Form 8949 to figure out their capital gain or loss and report it on their Schedule D of their 1040 if they have disposed of any virtual currency that was held as a capital asset during the year. So basically, the old no taxes until you sell type thing still applies, but, not for forks.
Yeah, not for forks. You're screwed. Everyone's screwed because I'm going to mess up the whole world.
But Twitter, dumb is not malicious in any way.
No,
yeah.
It's a pussycat.
Yeah, to all my followers, I'm still sorry. But I'm going to fuck your life up.
Thanks.
Yeah, you're welcome. Aren't you glad you had me on the show so I could just unveil my master plan?
Yes. The last one here, speaking of digital assets versus cryptocurrencies, this one comes from Bloomberg.com. Libra loses a quarter of its members as Booking Holding exits. So, Chamber, we've now probably talked about Libra in the last 3 weeks because we saw rumors of Visa MasterCard going out.
Then it was PayPal?
That happened. Then PayPal, and now I guess Booking Holdings. Yeah, Booking.com. So the Libra Association hasn't officially launched, but it's already lost a quarter of its membership. So didn't they say it was like $10 million to be part of this consortium?
Yeah.
So, okay.
We got a
quarter
spot
of its members. That's a lot of the trust. 28 total members originally. Now they have 21 left. Booking Holdings, an online travel company that operates websites including Kayak, Priceline, joined Visa, MasterCard, and 4 other companies in leaving the controversial cryptocurrency project spearheaded by Facebook. Dom, what do you think of Libra?
So I thought it was crazy. It was like when they first announced it, they had every company, like you said, 28, but like the biggest companies in the world. Like, yeah, I don't understand how they. It was like some shitty ICO. Like they're like, and we're featured on these websites like Wall Street Journal, blah blah blah. And it's like, but they're backed by all this shit. It's like, and then I don't know how they didn't think this was gonna happen. Like, I think basically the government said to them, like, if you support this, like, you guys are going to be fucked too or something. Like,
right. So basically, it came under, some really serious scrutiny by the government, and they went and had to go testify. And, basically all the governments are saying it could be used improperly and criminally. So then other countries like Germany and France basically announced that they would ban Libra, saying that the currency could be a threat to monetary policy, among other concerns. It doesn't surprise me that places like, or companies like Visa and MasterCard are backing out, because they don't want to be associated with something like that.
It's not a surprise, but like at the same time, it's like, but it's ran by Facebook, right? So they know everything you do. They know like what your dog's name is and what you got for your birthday like 6 years ago. So they know who's using the money. So wouldn't they want to like support, like, if you do anything illegal with this money, like, we'll know exactly who you are.
Right, it would be pretty freaking easy, right?
And your wife, and your kids, and your aunt, and all these people, dude.
Mostly my aunts.
Yeah, that's what you really got to worry about.
Yeah, exactly.
So I don't know. It's just a weird thing. Like, I just didn't think this was going to end well at all. But it's kind of unraveling like way faster than I thought. Like,
yeah, Brian Armstrong, the CEO of Coinbase and also a Libra member, said on Sunday that the pressure felt un-American. Why the need for intimidation tactics? This could be called anti-competitive, monopolistic behavior if any private company did it. Armstrong wrote at Twitter, or on Twitter. It says here, in the face of departures, though, Libra has said more than 1,500 companies have expressed interest in joining the association, and that the currency wouldn't launch until it satisfied regulators' concerns. So they're trying to say, hey, some of these companies are backing out, but there's loads and loads of other companies that are interested. So Pixar didn't happen.
I hear Stanzo's is at the top of the list.
They're nice. But like Pixar didn't happen, right? People are backing out and not joining.
And 1,500 could be 1,500 shitty companies. It's not the cream of the crop like PayPal and
but still, if they're charging you $10 million to be part of the association, that is I would think a pretty large barrier to entry. No.
Yeah,
I don't think 10 million is as much as for a company. I mean, obviously it's a substantial amount of money, but I think the tier of company that could afford 10 million, you'd be surprised. I think you'd be surprised about by companies that could put even on a loan, like they could fucking loan a 10 like get a $10 million business loan.
That's true. They're just gonna take out loans to join Libra, like people did in the bull market.
Exactly. I mortgaged my house.
It says developers have continued to advance the open source code that would underlie Libra. However, Visa, MasterCard, and PayPal could have provided critical experience in navigating U.S. financial regulators' concerns, making their departure particularly painful. Booking Holdings, which has a market cap of $84 billion, was among the only remaining large publicly held companies left. So that's to your point too, is these are no longer the cream of the crop companies that were originally listed.
What does the cream of the crop even mean?
It's when a boy
a good question,
actually becomes a man.
Like, if they're not the cream of the crop, are they just the crop, or are they just the cream?
Yeah, like the soup of the crop.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I think it's the top part. I think it comes from when you make cream. You thicken the milk, and then the water goes to the bottom, and the cream rises to the top.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? Oh yeah.
I just looked it up.
Okay.
Am I close?
From Grammarist.com. So the idiom cream of the crop refers to the best part of a batch. The expression is several centuries old and is related in meaning, if not etymology, to expressions like creme de la creme, meaning best of the best. In several European languages, cream is used to mean the most excellent part. So it's the best part of the crop, I guess.
I got. All right.
Not necessarily actual cream.
Because you can't grow cream. I've tried. It's
you can't.
Next to impossible.
It spoils.
I love learning new things.
Can't stop learning.
Dogs laid eggs. I learned something today.
Speaking about learning things, I'm with you, Dum. I love learning things. And my daughter got a bag, she got like a Halloween, gift bag from my my dad and my stepmom. And we got it home today, and she's kind of going through it, and she had a huge bag of Pop Rocks. And,
nice, dude.
Yeah, exactly. It's a good time. So she's eating them. She's like, "Oh, what makes it pop?" I'm like, "Let's watch a documentary about how Pop Rocks are made." About halfway through, she's like, "Dad, can we turn this off? I don't like Pop Rocks anymore."
It's weird,
so
man.
tell me how they're made.
So essentially, what it is basically like carbonate. Like how when you open a pop or you pour a soda. What do you guys call it? Soda or pop? I don't know.
Soda.
So I call it sody pop.
Like a soda pop. In Canada, we say pop a lot, I think. But if you open a soda, you got the bubbles, the carbonation. So in Pop Rocks, essentially, there's like hardened carbonation within the candy itself. And as you eat it and chew it, it's under super high pressure, so it pops as soon as you kind of push any sort of pressure on it. So you can take dry Pop Rocks and just put a little bit of pressure on, they'll kind of explode on your finger.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Painful.
Science.
Yeah, Mr. White. Yes, science.
Great.
Once you pop, the fun don't stop.
Yeah, but I did ruin Pop Rocks for my daughter today with documentaries.
You do that on purpose so you eat them, huh?
Yeah, I did.
Mine now.
Oh, it's too bad. Run, boy, run. Yeah.
All right. So. That's going to do it for us for the news. We're going into some fun and games here. We are going to put Chamber versus Dumb in what we're continuing our Halloween-themed month here on the Rekt podcast. We're going horror movie trivia. So this quiz, you found this, Chamber, on thequiz.com. 50 questions that only a true horror movie fan will know how to answer. So we are going to go back and forth. Do you want to, Chamber, do the, like we did with the Owen Wilson trivia?
Yeah, how did we do that one?
Well, we gave a chance to steal, too.
Right, I like stealing points, yes.
All right, yeah. You're a thief.
Now, Dumb, we should, I talk about horror movies a lot. I would say I watch a good amount of horror movies. I wouldn't say I'm like the top tier, but maybe second tier. Where do you put yourself?
The only time I ever watch horror movies with my ex-girlfriend, and I hate her.
So now
I hate horror movies.
So this is a really sore subject. We are really just unzipping Dumb here.
Yeah.
Today.
Also, too. So I did ask Dumb, just FYI, because I did think of a new segment we could do, and I think whoever we invite on, we should get them to tell us what they would be the best at in trivia, and then we alternate going up against them in their preferred trivia contest.
Oh, I like that.
I don't know. I'm working on the name still. So I did message Dom and say, is there something you'd be more comfortable or you feel really good about as far as trivia goes? And he did want to go with the horror to keep it easy for us.
I mean, it is the season, right?
Exactly. So he saw the content and the month, and he put two and two together, and he said, we'll do the horror movie.
Yeah, plus you guys are on like a Halloween streak already. I didn't want to be like, I really like to do trivia
out of curiosity, what would you have picked? If
Thoroughbred horses. Well, we could have done a good trivia on thoroughbred horses.
Oh my goodness, yeah, like that's fun.
I don't know anything about horses. They actually kind of scare me. Like,
they are
horses,
scary.
Dude, they're big, and they buck you off.
Yeah, and they kick you in the head.
Yeah.
They do buck you off.
Yep, I hate getting bucked off.
So maybe in the
horror movies.
So maybe in the future we'll come up with a fun name for it. But I think that should be a segment where we go up against the guest in their preferred trivia content or trivia category.
I like that. All right, good. So here we go. I'm going to start with you, Chamber. Actually, no, I'll start with Dumb here.
Okay, I'll keep score, by the way.
Okay, I got it too. So we'll. Question 1. How many Michael Myers Halloween movies are there? And I'm going to give you multiple choice here.
Okay.
The options are 8, 9, 10, or 4?
8.
Okay, so now I have to click this. That is incorrect. Chamber, you have a chance to steal.
Shit!
I'm going to go with 10.
Also incorrect. The correct answer is 9.
Are they not counting the third one, I guess? It's not a Michael Myers one?
I don't know.
I think that's probably what they're doing. All right.
0
right. Points.
At first, I thought I thought it was like Michael Jackson, but I don't know why I was thinking about Michael Jackson. You said Michael Myers.
That's a whole other horror movie.
That is. All right. Here you go, Chamber. What is the name of the camp from the movie Sleepaway Camp? The question or the options are Camp Licolata.
All right.
Camp Flabanaba.
Okay.
Camp Arawak or Jerrybury.
We're going to go with C.
C. Camp Arawak. Final answer?
Yeah.
That is correct.
I'll take it. A little bit of a guess, but an educated guess.
All right. DUM. How many versions of The Thing are there? Your options are 1, 2, 3, and 4.
3.
Okay. That is correct. DUM ties it up.
Yeah.
We're through 2 questions each, and we are tied 1-1. Let's see here. Chamber, what inspired the fictional relationship between Will Graham and Hannibal Lecter? The answers are John Douglas's interview with David Berkowitz, Robert Keppel's interview with Ted Bundy, Ken Landwehr's interview with Dennis Rader, or Patrick Kennedy's interviews with Jeffrey Dahmer. I think there's a good guess in there.
There's definitely a good guess. I'm going to go B.
Oh, you're going B.
Yeah.
Interesting. That's not what I would have went with. Wow, that's correct. Interesting. Good for you. Did you know that? Or?
I recall it. I read all the books too. I thought those were pretty good. But that's
I would have went Jeffrey Dahmer because he eats them.
Right, which is the obvious one.
Yeah, that's what I would have went with. All right, let me find a good one here. Okay, DUM. Which statement about Freddy Krueger is false? He's the bastard son of 100 maniacs. He was wrongly executed by a mob of townspeople. Alice Cooper played his father. There was a prequel made called Freddy's Nightmares.
Oh, what? I'm going to go with the last one.
Last one. All right. That is incorrect. Chance for Chamber to steal.
It's B. He wasn't wrongfully murdered. He was rightfully murdered.
That is correct.
Yeah.
Chamber taking a commanding 3-1 lead.
God, I hate horror movies even more now.
Let's see here.
Alice Cooper's dad was badass, by the way.
What? What'd you say?
Alice Cooper played his dad. It was very cool.
All right, here you go. Which movie does this quote, "They're coming, Barbara," come from?
Oh,
Jaws, The Exorcist.
Night of the Living Dead.
Oh, that is correct, I think. If you know it. There you go.
I don't even stand a chance, man.
4
I really should ask
1.
for those thoroughbred horses.
Ooh, all right, here we go. I don't know this one, but this is a cool question. Which horror icon has the highest body count? Chucky, Lubin, Michael Myers, or Jason Voorhees?
Fuck, man. I'll just go with Michael Myers.
Okay.
That
is incorrect.
Chucky, dude. It's
Chamber?
Chucky's throwing me for a loop. I'm not a huge Chucky guy. But I mean, the body count for Jason has got to be through the roof. I'm going Jason.
Jason Voorhees is correct.
Yeah. I've seen too many of those movies.
5-1 Chamber. This is a runaway.
Did I steal that one? Is this next one mine? Okay.
Yeah, this next one is yours, and I'm pretty sure you've already wrapped it up, but we'll finish. This is the last question each.
All right.
What is the name of Leatherface's family? Sawyer, Hooper, Henkel, Klein.
It's not Fudge, because Hooper is also the last name of, I think, the guy that played Jason. Is it? Can you give the names again?
Sawyer, Hooper, Henkel, Klein.
It's definitely not Henkel or Klein. I'm gonna go Hooper. Hooper.
That is incorrect. Dumb. Yeah. Would you like a chance to steal?
Hell yeah, I want a chance.
Sawyer, Henkel, or Klein?
Sawyer.
That's correct.
That's correct. Yeah. Nice.
That's it.
I'm so good, dude.
All right, Dumb. Here's your consolation question here. Okay. Which of these horror movies has never seen a remake? Cannibal Holocaust, The Entity, I Spit on Your Grave, or none of the above?
Wait, is none of the above an actual movie name, or is
no? I'm guessing that they all have been remade.
Oh, okay. Wait, what's it called? I Spit on Your Grave.
Yeah.
I Spit on Your Grave.
I don't know, because I feel like I Spit on Your Grave Part 2 would be like a cool name for a movie too. Like,
I Spit on Your Grave too. Like, also,
yeah. Would you say Cannibal? What was that one?
Cannibal Holocaust, The Entity.
Yeah, Cannibal Holocaust.
Grave. That is your answer.
Yeah,
that would be one that I would guess probably because it just sounds not great.
Yeah,
that is incorrect.
Fuck me.
So somewhere out there,
that's what I would have
there's a Cannibal Holocaust remake.
So I'm going to go. I'm going to go with all of the above. I'm going to go with.
Also incorrect. The answer is The Entity. Yes.
I was definitely going.
Yes.
You guys know like the story about like Cannibal Holocaust?
No.
So it came out in like, I don't know, maybe like late 70s, early 80s. And it was so realistic. So they had filmed, it was like an indie movie. And all the people that were in it, like because they had worked so long, kind of everybody went on holiday. So they were like different parts of the world after filming for like 3-4 months or whatever they were doing. And the guy had gone to like a film festival, maybe like, I don't know which one, maybe like Tribeca or something like that. And showed the film and was arrested because he had thought that this guy had murdered all these people. It was so realistic.
Really?
And then they couldn't get the people because they were all away, like they weren't at home, and like it took a long time to like corroborate the fact that like they were still alive. And the director was in prison for like, I don't know, maybe like a couple of weeks kind of thing.
Jesus.
Wow.
Yeah, it was crazy.
All right, I'm giving Dumb a bonus question here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Finish this quote. All work and no play makes Johnny a dull boy, makes Jack a dull boy, makes Judy a dull girl, makes Danny a dull boy.
Jack.
Makes Jack a dull boy. That would be correct. And I gave you that one because Jack, if you're listening to this, unban Dumb.
Now. Now. Thank God I got it right, too.
Nice.
Classic quote. You had to get that one right. You had to. All right, that's going to do it. The score was 5-2. It was pretty much a blowout. Next time we have
really
Dumb on.
Killed me, Chamber.
Next time we have Dumb on, we'll do thoroughbred
horse racing. Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, perfect.
Anyway, that's about it for us this evening here. So I just want to ask you, Dumb, we talked about it a little on our show last week. Any thoughts on our upcoming project that you are going to be a part of, Coin HQ?
Yes, I'm excited to get this thing rolling. It's kind of a big undertaking, so it might take a little while to come out like fully, but it's gonna be good. I was actually talking to someone about like doing live interviews at Consensus next year. Is it May or March? I can't remember.
I think it's May.
One of the M ones.
Yeah, one of the M ones. But yeah, so I mean, it's something I look forward to for sure. Like, kind of expanding the horizons there. Yeah, it should be awesome, dude. I'm really excited. It's gonna be
it's gonna be sweet. We're getting closer. Still lots to be done, but it'll be coming soon to a streaming process near you.
Yes.
We still can't figure out how to use fucking Twitch, but
no, yeah, we won't be producing that part of it.
Yeah, right.
There'll be real smart people taking care of that.
That's it. But okay, just one final thanks to the artist formerly known as DUM for joining us today.
Thanks.
Ed Chamber, any final words here before we get going?
No, just I haven't seen a freaking 5-star review in a while, guys. You should feel ashamed if you haven't given us a 5-star review yet. So
you should.
Go on
Your
Spotify.
Family's disappointed with you.
Yeah, absolutely, they are.
Your aunts.
My many aunts are very disappointed.
Dude, they're probably gonna give you a low one because like I threatened like the holy being that's a Wasi, so they're like, dude, fuck this guy.
Tom, just go give us a 5-star review, please.
I'll do it. I'll give you one. Yes.
There you go. iTunes is great. Doesn't matter really. Just 5 stars is terrific.
Follow us on Twitter at Rekt_podcast. Follow us on our Telegram group at t.me/Rekt. Underscore podcast. I don't even know anymore. Whatever. But
you'll figure it out.
That's gonna do it for us. Until next time, don't get wrecked, and that is financial advice.